I already fucked shit up. I forgot to mute my tab. God damn it. Oh, God. Technical difficulties right off the bat. That's a good sign. Hello. Everything is fucking breaking today. I thought this was gonna be the easiest stream to set up. No thumbnail art, nothing special. I just want to play some Final Fantasy XIV because after I ended the Doshin stream last night, I noticed that the event for summer went active in Final Fantasy XIV. So I'm like, oh, this would be the perfect opportunity to stream the game and just do whatever dumb bullshit I want to do in it. And just a stream where I have to do very little preparation work, or like theme it. But Windows updates, some other updates, I suppose. My OBS is acting really fucking weird. I was trying to capture the game audio, I'm like killing my ears. For some reason, it wasn't capturing desktop audio. Really weird stuff. I don't know. Usually I've never been given any problems, but I guess Final Fantasy XIV has to be very difficult. And watches Square Enix basically content claims this entire stream. Well, that'll be interesting to see. It'll probably be uploaded on YouTube. I don't know how I fucking did minimal research. I'm like, oh, what are you allowed to even like fucking play? They'll probably like, I know they're a little bit protective of the music for sure, definitely, because like they always want to make soundtracks and sell it and make money. So I don't know their policies very well. I know it's like generally I think you don't want to show the in-game chat, and you don't really want to have everyone's full names on display. And you definitely don't want to have any mods active in the game. But guess what? When giant streamers do it, they turn a blind eye. They're just bringing a bunch of people to their game. So they didn't seem to really care much if people had full names on display, their chat windows open, and basically like whatever other stuff that they advise against. I don't know. That's sorry, sorry, my brain just like kind of deactivated there. Just trying to get the proper like think of the proper words, I guess. I don't know. Fucking streaming this game seems like the Wild West sometimes. You never know. So I'm just gonna give it a chance today and see what the new event's like. I play on the meme data center that everyone hates. It's basically the ERP data center on the worst possible server. So feel free to judge me all you want. So yeah, short stream today. I don't know how long this event is, if they just gave it like a 15-minute quest, or maybe it takes an hour to view all the cutscenes and stuff. I don't know. They seem to have been putting a lot of effort into the holiday quests lately, as opposed to 2000 and 2020 and 2021, where a lot of quests were really short. Some events just skipped altogether. Some events delayed, and then they come and they're just like 5-minute quests. And I shouldn't criticize the game too much, because that it's very easy to anger people if you say anything negative about games. So let's just hop into it, I guess. Ah, a good song comes up too. God damn it. Ah, well. Here we go. And this is my little gremlin. So I play the best race in the game, which is also the worst race in the game. Everyone hates Lalafell, but I think they're cool. I probably should switch servers for this, because there's going to be a lot of people on this server naturally. Fucking Baomeng of all places. But I always like being near all the chaos and, like, seeing, like, what shit people are up to. You got the whole summer theme around here. I always like this general aesthetic for this holiday event. Here's where the quest starts. A matter of course. And I am going to, like, botch reading anything, or, like, botch names, probably. I have never been the best at pronouncing some of this stuff. Mayaru Moyaru looks eager to regale you about all there is to know of the latest Moonfire Faire. I think this is a guy returning from an event that happened 2 years ago at this point. Ah, shit, I skipped some dialogue. The fair has served to promote the Adventurers Guild in recent years, and I expect plenty of folks will join the fun this summer. No one will want to miss the exciting show we're putting on. That's right, due to popular demand and the wishes of Master Gegeruju himself, we brought back the challenge. Oh, the fucking jumping puzzle, yeah. Intrigued, aren't you? State your curiosity by speaking with blah 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 and Costa del Sol. Some of these, like, names, like, I just read them to myself internally. I never actually read them out loud. So having to read them out loud is definitely something I struggle with. Current destination. Okay, yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to actually change servers because the area itself is congested. Man, full server Square Enix. It's probably best I get off of Baomeng anyways. So no one's gonna be at fucking Goblin probably. Let's go there. I don't know, like, if are all the full names displaying? Yeah, everyone's full names are displaying. I thought I turned that shit off. Oh well, I don't care at this point. Did I get this week's hunt bill? I think I have everything, yeah. Hopefully... Party members, initials. Other player characters, initials. So I definitely forgot to set some of this stuff beforehand. That's one of the things about this game that can be a little bit overwhelming, is how much like setup it just takes to get the UI looking nice and decent. So that's much better. Ah, Rickubus, here at last. You're here to give the challenge a whirl, aren't you? That hulking monstrosity erected upon the shore. It's got a little bit of an upgrade this year. The imposing fortress that turns grown men into weeping babes. The crucial which forges the fiercest of warriors or spits out their mangled remains. Aye, the Orizia nimble warrior course. We've had some issues here and there which prevented us from constructing the course anew for a time, but we made it work this year to satisfy the fierce demand from our patrons. It hasn't merely returned, however. Oh no, it's been updated and refined with a new circuit. I dare say it's a course reborn. While the new circuit isn't physically demanding, it's no less a spectacle. We recruited the finest gold saucer technicians and a certain bomb expert to craft so many bombs into the new attraction. It feels like a damn volcano's eruption when they go off. Yeah, I thought they were gonna do this. They're just gonna add the gold saucer bombs to it to spice things up a bit. Aye, 'tis a trial that tests the resolve of fledgling and experienced adventurers alike, as all are forced to not only calculate the timing of the impending explosions, but avoid the shockwaves that follow them too. If you think you're up to task, then by all means, show everyone how it's done. Hopefully the game volumes are okay. Heh. You look eager to try your hand at it despite all the risks, and yet I don't get the sense that you're underestimating the challenge before you either. It would do the young lad good to see the temperament of a veteran like yourself. Would that he could learn from your example. Ah, it's nothing. Just this talk about the course and all of its newfound glory brought to mind a certain worrisome adventurer. Look, you wouldn't mind lending me a hand with something, would you? When you're not busy running the course naturally, give me a shout after this if you're interested. You'll lend me a hand then? You have my gratitude. The matter in question is in regards to a certain new... I suppose he isn't new anymore. Well, anyway, I want you to act as a model of sorts for a certain young adventurer. He's no stranger to you, of course. Recall a fellow by the name of Raful Tia. Come to the Moonfire Faire with his little sister, Ramaja, before. Remember? The lad went and became an adventurer, and seems to have some experience under his belt now. But... well, to be frank, he's putting on airs. You better see him for yourself to get the real picture. I saw him heading to the north of the island with his sister earlier. You should be able to find him there. While he has his issues, there's no doubt in my mind that he has a promising future as an adventurer. I'll leave it up to you to decide how you want to go about, but guide him back into the right path, would you? There he is. Long time no see, Rickubus. I had a feeling we'd meet again. Don't be shy now, Maja. Hello, Rickubus. I'm so happy you're here. Today just keeps getting better and better. Since you're here, there's something I want to tell you. Though I've only been an adventurer for a few summers, I've already made a name for myself. Hells, I even have a pair of apprentices. I suppose you'd expect as much for someone of my obvious talent, eh? Anyway, where was I? Oh, right, my apprentices. Go on, introduce yourselves. Just gonna be some chicks he's picked up. Well, it's a chick and a guy. Hello there, friend. The pair of us are just your average friendly old novice adventurers who wound up taking an apprenticeship under our mentor here after he saved us from a sticky situation. He's a big fan of yours, by the way. The mentor we respect respects you. So if you really think about it, we ought to respect you too, and anyone who commands that much respect is clearly incredible. It is an honor, sir, truly. Give me one moment while I check something. Alright, we're good. I've heard all kinds of amazing rumors about you, Rickubus. It's a pleasure to finally make your acquaintance. So I take it you also heard about the challenge and decided to join in the festivities? I won't lie, I'm itching to give the course a go myself. I hear they've even added a new bombastic circuit to it, though for a prodigy like me who completed it as a novice. The real challenge will not be to fall asleep from boredom. A rising star like me has nowhere to go but up, after all. Did he ever complete the course? I don't remember. What are you saying, Rickubus? And in front of my impressionable apprentices, no less. You should be well aware of my historic achievement. Make no mistake, I've completed the course. The old me who made one blunder after another is gone. You'll see, just watch. Are you sure you're okay, Fuel? You've been acting odd lately. Am I okay? Ha! I'm better than ever. Don't you worry one bit, Maja. Your big brother is a fully fledged adventurer now. I'll give the crowd a show and be back before you know it. From the moment I became an adventurer, I've always looked up to you. There's no one I want witnessing my finest achievement more than you, so if you can spare a moment to watch, please wait for me on the beach. Fool. Is it pronounced fool? It'll be okay, Maja. It's your brother after all. He'll pull through. Surely. Yes. I'm sure you have nothing to worry about, my dear. You'll come too, won't you? I'll feel better if you're there. I don't think I want to try to, like, do the ultimate, like... the ultimate climb. I've admittedly never been able to do the full thing, and I just didn't care to since, it just seems like a waste of time. I've done, like, all the other jumping puzzles in this game. They're nothing, like, really fun to do, in my opinion. It's just bragging rights, and I don't fucking care. Do you see my brother? I can't see anything from here. Aha! I sense a damsel in distress. Fear not, young maiden, for we are here to the rescue. Ahem. Let the games begin. I, will humbly serve as a herald of the proceedings. Sigh. And I, Hair Maga, have been unjustly nominated to assist him. Together, not even the slightest happening shall escape our ardent observation. Now then, let us look upon our contestant, the up-and-coming adventurer, Raful Tia. With such a daunting trial before him, who knows what could be running through his mind right now? What do those stern blue eyes of yours see? Fucking names I can't pronounce. Fuck the... The lads look eager to get up and at it, and in terms of physiques, he looks to be in fine shape. That said, I can't help but notice some nervous energy in him as well. Thank you. Let's wish him the best of luck. The contestant has just took off at a run and is presentingly making his way to the first jet of water. And he soars through the sky expertly. Wow, just look at that landing. A splendid feat indeed. He managed it all without losing his footing. This is a proof of his existence as an adventurer. He's well accustomed to moving under pressure, or above it, as it were. And now, he is faced with a decision that will change the course of his fate. Does he take the tried and true path, or try his luck at the new circuit? Which route do you think our sprightly contender will take? The new circuit requires a contestant to be calm and collected in the face of a looming barrage of bombs. Unfortunately, I sense much fear in this one. If I were in his shoes, I would pick the old circuit without a second thought. Of course he's gonna pick the new one. He's on the move. It seems he's made his decision. The new circuit. The timing of his movements leave much to be desired, however. Even the slightest moment's hesitation could lead to a messy result, and I fear he teetered for too long. Cover your eyes, folks. This could get ugly. He managed to dodge the first explosion, and the second, and the third, and the... Gods be good, the shockwave of the fourth explosion has sent him flying like a shooting star. Ladies and gentlemen, even as the seawater salts his wounds, I regret to inform you that our contestant has been disqualified. No, this is bad. This is really, really bad. Well, there goes our audience. This seems as fine as a place as any to end the commentary. Please go. Raful needs your help. Right. I hope you haven't forgotten my request. I'm counting on you. I owe you one, Rickubus. Lest you all misunderstand, that wasn't a serious attempt. If I really wanted to complete the course, I could have done it with my hands behind my back. But it'd hardly be entertaining if I just finished it at an instant. There's no drama. Now, when I go back and complete it with ease, the crowd'll go wild. Genius, huh? Wait a minute, Raful. Is that what you really care about? If so, you're not the person I thought you were. The person I respected. Oh, I mean, I'm not just your average adventurer, you know. I need to amaze everyone. No, Raful, you're wrong. I guess you never understood what we admired about you. I'm sorry, but this is a farewell. Damn. What did I do wrong? Raful Tia is mired in the depths of despair. Why? What did I do wrong? He's too upset to listen. Maybe you could try to comfort him. You're his hero, so if that doesn't work, I don't know what will. Thank you for showing me such kindness, Rickubus. I'm still trying to wrap my head around why those two left. Is it because I failed the course? Because I looked pathetic? No, silly, that's not it at all. Really? It's not because I looked pathetic? Say, Rickubus, you have any idea why? It's because you failed miserably. That's true, but that's not the point. It's because he wasn't taking it seriously. I wasn't taking it seriously. So what? Even if I had, I would have failed all the same. I thought if I did it on purpose, then maybe. Well, who would admire someone who gives up before they've even started? The brother I looked up to always does his best, no matter how he looks or what others think of him. If you can't understand that, maybe I'll try the course myself and show what I mean. My, that is some remarkable gumption you have there, little miss. Alas, I'm afraid children may not, under absolutely any circumstances, participate in the competition. I hope you don't mind, but I overheard your conversation. My opinion, you're a pathetic excuse for an adventurer, a fool. Just awful. You're right. You taught me so much, yet I put on such a miserable performance. Everyone must think I'm very pitiful. Just listen to yourself, lad. You want to know what your problem is? Vanity. You've lost sight of what's truly important. Think back. Try to recall what blah 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 and I taught you. What was it that you admired about Rickubus in the first place? He's a little short guy. I think I finally understand. I was so focused on trying to impress my apprentices that I didn't fully commit myself to overcoming the challenge. And stopped being an adventurer. In so doing, I became a coward instead. I betrayed their trust, that they see me for what I truly am. There's no way I could make it up to them. What if you tried the course again, but took it seriously this time? I bet those two would watch. Again, but I'd never actually succeeded. If I were to fail once more, I'd lose their respect forever. It doesn't matter if you fail or succeed. What matters is what you try. Rickubus, thank you. I nearly made the same mistake all over again. This time, I promise. I promise you I will do my best. I'm sorry to ask more of you when you're already done so much, but can I ask you to serve as my inspiration once more? If possible, I would like to go through the course ahead of me. Seeing you test your mettle would rekindle my aspirations of becoming a great adventurer. Please help me reclaim that dream. Let me follow in your footsteps. You doing this, it means the world to me, Rickubus. I will follow after you with everything I have. Where is the start? Okay, here we go. I appreciate you looking out for a fool like this. If you're ready to go, the jet of water yonder is roaring in anticipation of your arrival. Should completing the Eorzean Nimble Warrior course prove difficult, seek out a fair adventurer for assistance. This is gonna be easy. You look like you've seen your fair share of adventures. Hell, I wager you could go through a silly old course like this with your eyes closed. That'd be something to see. Care to show the amateurs how it's done? Choosing to close your eyes will take you directly to the end of the first platforming section. No. I'll just do it normally. This is where all my gold saucer experience comes in handy. Now is this gonna shield me from the blast? The bomb's just gonna take forever to go off. Beaford's kept me abreast of the situation, and after seeing the way you've carried yourself through the course so far, Rafool's gotta be fired up. You've already at the halfway point, so it's not like you need to hear it from me. Good luck. Should completing the Eorzean Nimble Warrior course prove difficult? Okay, yeah. I'm not a baby. First failure. I was hoping the bomb wouldn't blast me, like, off of it. I was hoping it would, be a tail end blast and push me up the ramp. That's a close one. Congratulations on making it to the end. I should mention that I've heard about the situation with Rafool. He pursued you the entire time, never giving up despite the fear in his eyes. Even now, hey, look behind you. Do not waver. You can do this. Screen fades to black. Action happens. He does it in classic Square Enix sense. Rather than make a cutscene to show it, they just cut the black. I did it, Rickubus. I really did it. Thank you for leading the way. Ha! Now that I've made it to the end, I suddenly feel lightheaded. Forgive me. I will return after I've had a moment to catch my breath. You mind relaying the good news to Maja? If I talk to you, will you send me back? Nah. Well. You hear those fans inside my my PC kind of chugging a little bit. This is the first time I've streamed Final Fantasy, and it's a little bit more taxing than most games because of just the way this game is overall designed. But there also is a whole lot of people clogging up this area, so congestion is probably also attributing to a little bit of PC overheating, I guess. Oh, I completely missed the area I needed to go to. What happens if I fly above it? Oh, okay. Everyone was like, oh, once they add flying to these zones, like, it's gonna become pointless. Oh, you're back. How'd it go? Foin and Hermaga were comment trading, but I want to hear about it from you. He did it. He really did it. I always believed Fool could, but he never believed in himself. I'm so happy. Fool, Rickubus told me everything. I'm so proud of you. Oh, I didn't do much. Just followed after him, really. Still, it felt good to try and finally succeed at something. Please excuse us for interrupting, Raful. Do you have a moment? We judged you too quickly and too harshly. It was only when we saw you making your way through the course that it dawned on us how wrong we've been. That's why... You don't have to finish that sentence. I'm the one who was in the wrong here, after all. I am so very sorry, both of you. I let my desire for recognition cloud my judgment and lost sight of myself in the process. It's little wonder you both reacted the way you did. That's why I'm starting over. This time I will not waver from the path. Nay, I shall follow wherever it leads, as a true adventurer should. With that said, do you think you could forgive me? I'll be honest. You were at a dismal sight up there at first, looking as if you might collapse at any moment, but you didn't. You pushed through like a true champion, and now we are keen to see how far you'll go, just like when we first met you. That's why we want you to forgive us for losing faith instead of believing in you like we should have. Given the circumstances, I understand if you say no, but would you consent to being our mentor once again? Like you even have to ask. I couldn't be happier to have both of you at my side. Dear friends, they did it. Thank you for bringing Fool back to his senses, Rickubus. If you hadn't, these three never would have made up, and I would still be really sad. So thank you so much. I think we'll be okay now. So maybe you can do that report thing that Fool always talks about. I don't really get it, but it seems important, and don't you worry about Fool. I'll be watching him carefully. I always like how there's reoccurring characters in some of these events. So it takes like multiple years to wrap up their character arc, I guess. But like there's like just a little bit of continuation between every year, which is I like it. I just wish these events were properly archived, which is a reason why I want to stream them. Because then I just can have that as for archival purposes, I guess. I could roughly see what happened from here, but I appreciate it if you filled in the blanks. So the lad finally came to his senses in the end, eh? And he made up... Whoa, sorry, excuse me. I've been drinking sparkling ice, black raspberry, flavored sparkling water. Pretty good, but it makes me burpy. Right. So the lad finally came to his senses in the end, eh? And he made up with those green horns while he was at it, too? You did well, Rickubus. I was right to count on you. With that, he's truly made his first step as a proper adventurer. And better yet, I don't have to feel anxious about leaving the three of them to their own devices anymore. Speaking of adventurers, I owe you a reward, don't I? Please, take this. You're more than earned it, and do try to enjoy the Moonfire Faire while it's around. And the bonfire is just a purchasable this year. I'll buy 4 and stack them, store them away. I'll buy some fireworks to set off. I always like the pinwheels. If you're ever gonna make an MMO, what you need to do is put fireworks in the game. Those are the rules. If you want to make something stupid, fun, and flashy, just put fireworks in the game. I have a bunch of these in storage, I believe. I like to whip them out during content and just use them whenever. These other fireworks are really nothing special. They're just sparklers. It's an alright glamour, I guess. I'm not really in love with it. I wasn't excited for it this year, really. I'm more of a pet and mount kind of person. Let me add a nice color filter. This one works. It's just me and my booby. My little pal. I love this little minion. It's a nice little framing. How does it die? And the top will probably like be good for like some other sets. Not too crazy about the pants. They're a little they look like swimming trunks, so they got like a kind of crazy design to them. It's always nice to get some new sandals too, I guess. But the gloves, not so much. But also, bandanas are always good. I'm not really a bandana person when it comes to designing characters and such, but I know a lot of people out there really enjoy bandanas, so yeah, I think the bandana and the top is definitely the two good pieces of the set. And I guess the shoes too. Little celebration out here on this island. Let me put these back in my inventory. Put my actual gear back on. And let's go store these away. Actually, why am I going here? I could just go to my house. It gives me an excuse to show off my house. Systems in their PCs exploding. And I'm like, yeah, that'd be cool to have that because it'd be completely silent, but the moment that shit leaks, my very expensive gaming PC is going to fucking turn into a giant brick. No one wants that. I kind of wanted to do a little bit more in Final Fantasy, but I do have a stream I want to watch 20 minutes from now, so I got a little bit of time, but there's nothing really exciting that I could do in Final Fantasy besides like some weekly hunts or whatever, some crafting stuff. I've completely like mastered the game, I suppose. I don't do any of the end game content, but I have all my classes to max level. I have all my crafters and gatherers to max level. There's not really a whole lot for me to do or work on in my spare time other than log in and do daily stuff, like whatever new content that they add. Which is a good thing. Final Fantasy XIV, I think what appeals to me the most about it is it's an MMO that generally respects your time. There's very little content that like wastes your time, like unlike World of Warcraft where the entire world travel system is ride this thing for 15 minutes where you have no control of your character across the world. Which, there are things I miss about World of Warcraft, but there are definitely things that are more of a luxury in Final Fantasy. And it's nice to have those luxuries after, you know, putting in the time for like a game that's actually much more difficult in CBT and a test of patience and requires a lot more grinding and other dumb bullshit. As you get older, you're like, oh, I don't have nearly as much time to dedicate to certain things. And I think that's generally why the people that play Final Fantasy XIV like the game so much, is because they're all old boomer fucks and anime fans. And World of Warcraft is, I don't even know what the fucking World of Warcraft fan base is at this point. Are they all just whales that, like, sunken cost fallacy stuff? Like, they dedicated so much time to World of Warcraft that they just can't quit. That was me at one point. But, like, I ripped the Band-Aid off, and it felt so fucking good, and, I really don't have any regrets. I saw things were starting to go to shit, and I got out at a good time, and God, I am glad I did. I still like to keep up with World of Warcraft and Blizzard news to see what they're up to. You know, just to confirm, like, how bad things have gotten, and man, they have gotten awful, and it's hilarious to watch the dumpster fire. So yeah, I say everything and I judge harshly because at one point I was a huge Blizzard fan. I was a huge World of Warcraft fan. And sometimes life just changes and you have to move on to greener pastures. And MMOs are generally a dying genre of games at this point. It's all just flavor of the month bullshit. Fucking, what was Amazon's New World or whatever came out, everyone was excited for a month, and like, I don't even see anyone talk about that game or if it still even exists. And then people tell me, oh, play Black Desert Online, and I'm like, that's just World of Warcraft on crack with like wasting your time. I got other stuff I want to do other than fucking playing MMO all day at this point. And I got streaming now too, so playing video games is a lot more fun and interesting because I actually have a outlet to record things and put them on a YouTube channel, which is something I've always wanted to do. And I have the whole VTubing thing now too, so this is it adds a fun, interesting twist onto what I can do. Like this song. I think it's from Space Fisherman. But yeah, probably about time I wrap up the stream. Next stream, I could technically do the stupid Overwatch event or whatever. I don't know. I still think like maybe I shouldn't stream that or whatever. I should just do that at my own time. Gives me an excuse to play the game again. Because God, it's not much of an excuse to ever fucking launch Overwatch. For like other than a seasonal event, or like, oh, if you have something you can earn. Because I don't know, I think like, what if Overwatch 2 is actually good, and what if it revives the game? It probably won't with the way Blizzard's been going, and the changes that they're making. I can go off on a tangent all day about hating Blizzard if you let me. So let's not do that. Instead, thank you for watching. Thank you for lurking. Thank you for viewing the VODs on Twitch or YouTube. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. I don't have an end screen for the beach, so please excuse the fact that it's a different theme.